Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Road to Glory, not round, which apparently I've been saying up to now. This is the situation at the moment, so we need to win 3 games to get the title, which is the aim for this episode. So I played with my main team for the first game against this, which was a pretty reasonable League One team. I'm not sure how so many people are having good teams in this division, but there you go, nothing I can do about it. So I started off and I was literally just trying to shift it onto Bily's left ear, and eventually I did, and that's why, because he can bang it in like that. For a silver, I'm absolutely buzzing with his long shots. You have to use his left because his right isn't exactly ideal, although he did score earlier on in the series with one. And then I went 2-0 up with Perisic in the second half to make the game looking a bit more comfortable. And then I threw this in just to show another one of Bily's strikes that didn't quite go in but hit the bar like I had done on many occasions. And then from a Sommer save I broke towards the end of the game, and at this stage the guy was giving up, as you can see, with the sliding tackles, and then he brought his keeper out after I played it over to Icardi. It was an easy goal for 3-0, and that was the end of the game, I believe, to get us up to 10 points and needing 2 more wins for the title. So I played back to my starter team for the next game to rest the other main team, and I played against a Prem team, 4-5-1, which was interesting formation. And I started off pretty well. I scored a goal early on, but for some reason it got cut out and I couldn't get it back. But it was quite a nice goal with my Italian goal guy down the wing, cut back and finessed it in. And then after 8 minutes, like a couple of minutes after that, I had a bit of kind of shimmying down the line, and then I eventually cut inside and got wiped out for a pen to have the prospect of 2-0. And I took it with the Egyptian Kareem, who's buried a penalty before, I think, in the series, and once again he scored with an underside of the bar and in, which is becoming a trademark in that corner. And I threw this in for banter purposes. I slid in, my player didn't get up, and then eventually Czech decided to just fall over him, but I was booked for that. I think that's disgusting from Czech. I mean, he's absolutely bought that, but didn't affect anything. I don't think my player went to get sent off after that, so it was just quite funny. And then they slipped in Mane with some pace abuse in behind the slow defence, and a nice little right-footed ship over the keeper to make it back to 2-1. But I responded quickly with my silver guy, who scored another free kick with his, I think he's got like very average, like 70 rated stats, but it's clearly enough to put it in with the muscle memory that I've got for all these free kicks I've taken over the years. So that was 3-1, and then he had a bit of a work with Firmino, fell to Mane, and he banged it in his left foot for 3-2 to make it a bit more nervy. But once again I went up the other end, had a bit of passing into play, and responded with quite a nice passing goal and slapped in, I think that was the French one chemistry guy, after a nice little passing move. And then he scored a header with Mane to make the game a bit more nervy for a perfect hat-trick, but I managed to hold on for 4-3 and get 13 points on the board, so needing 1 more win for the title, that got us promotion. So I went back to my main team for what was supposed to be the last game, and I came up against this Bundesliga side, which is relatively decent, got an Abraham as well. But this guy wasn't that great, and I went 1-0 up early on with Chateau from a corner routine, which is becoming a bit of a trademark. And then I had a driven shot into the box from this, caused a bit of havoc, and it fell to my Croatian right back, who slotted home quite nicely after a bit of luck in the box. And then I played over to Platio, who I wanted to get on the score sheet because I bought him originally. Kind of Icardi was supposed to give him 10, but actually Icardi's proven to do more. So I was pleased to finally score a goal with Platio, and it was quite a good finish. And then once again, shift it onto Bily's left, have a crack, underside the bar and in. Couldn't get goal line technology on it. And at half time, these are the stats, so I was all over him. I was hoping that for a rage quit. Didn't get a rage quit, and I lagged out a VA servers. Fantastic. So I played another game with the same team against the Juve team, with Higuain, that will soon be Juve. And he had a full Juve kit, Juve badge. Something told me he might have had a slight liking for Juventus, but can't quote me on that. And then I played it to Bily, and he scored another outside of the box left foot. So I'm proving to really like him. He was like one of the first players I bought in the series, and I'm pleased that he's coming up trumps with some really nice left-footed goals. But then I got it over to Palazzo, waited, slipping Perisic, timed it, and then banged it across goal as the keeper committed for 2-0. But this guy was actually pretty good, and the 2-0 up early on didn't really reflect that, so I was pleased to get ahead. And then I could have made it 3 here, and I was wiped out with Palazzo, and I wasn't given a pen, which I was pretty annoyed about. And then he went back up the other end like 10 minutes later and slammed it in with Dybala's weak foot, which was a good finish, but for his weak foot, I mean, you see that on his left. And then I managed to grind out the 2-1 win. It was actually like a really tough game, as I said, but I had to put the sweatbands on and dig out the win. So I got the title, the 8,000 coins, and I added Dominguez to the team to link with Sommer. And I also bought Montoya to link with obviously Dominguez and give the strong link to Perisic, which meant that every single player in the team had full chemistry. And I sold the Croatian right back to make room for Montoya for a reasonable 500 coins. So that's the team at the end of the episode. I'm reasonably pleased with it. I should go and pack for New Day now, which I don't know if you guys have heard, but basically it's a Christian camp, a week long, and at the end of some nights we get like 300 people healed. So if you don't need any more proof for Jesus' existence, then there you go. But anyway, hope you have a good week. Please like, subscribe, most importantly, Jesus loves you.